Hello everyone and welcome back. Let me ask you a question. When you meet someone in French, what is the first word that comes to your mind? Most people answer Bonjour, and yes, that's correct. But here's something many beginners don't know. If you only know Bonjour, you'll sound like someone who just opened a phrase book 5 minutes ago. Today, I'm going to teach you the greetings that real French speakers use every single day. By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly when to say
Bonjour, Salut, Bonsoir,
and several other greetings that will instantly make your French sound much more natural. And don't leave before the end, because I'll give you a fun quiz to see how much you've learned. Are you ready? Let's begin. Before we start, here's a quick tip. Learning a language isn't about memorizing hundreds of words. It's about learning the right words for the right situations. Today, we're going to learn greetings that you'll actually use in real life. So listen carefully, repeat after me, and don't worry about making mistakes. That's how we learn. Our first greeting is the most famous French word in the world.
Bonjour,
Repeat after me.
Bonjour,
Again.
Bonjour,
Excellent. Now let's talk about what it really means. Bonjour can mean hello. It can also mean good morning. French speakers use
Bonjour,
from the morning until late afternoon. If you walk into a bakery, you say
Bonjour,
if you enter a restaurant.
Bonjour,
If you meet your teacher.
Bonjour,
If you meet your doctor.
Bonjour,
If you walk into a small store in France and don't say bonjour, people may think you're being rude. That's because greeting people is a very important part of French culture. Here's something interesting. In France, many people say
Bonjour,
before asking any question. For example, instead of saying, "Where is the train station?" they first say,
Bonjour, excusez-moi, où est la gare?
Greeting first shows respect. It's a small word, but it makes a big difference. Many English speakers pronounce bonjour incorrectly. Listen carefully. Not bonjour, not bonjour. The French sound is softer. Listen again. Bonjour. Now you try. Excellent. Let's hear it in a real conversation. Marie walks into a bakery. She smiles and says, Bonjour. The baker smiles back. Bonjour. Simple, natural, and exactly how French people greet each other every day. Great job. Now, let's learn another greeting that you'll hear all the time.
Salut,
Now let's learn a word that you hear everywhere in France. The word is
Salut,
repeat after me.
Salut,
Again.
Salut,
Excellent. Now, here's something interesting. Unlike English, where we usually say hi when we arrive and bye when we leave,
Salut,
can mean both. It can mean hi and bye. The meaning depends on the situation. Imagine you meet your friend at school. You say,
Salut Thomas,
now imagine you're leaving. You can also say
Salut Thomas, à demain.
the same word, two different meanings. Isn't that cool? Here's an important rule. Use
Salut,
with people you know well. Friends, brothers, sisters, cousins, classmates, good friends at work. But be careful. If you're meeting your teacher for the first time, don't say
salut,
Instead, say bonjour. Why? Because bonjour is more polite. French people pay close attention to politeness. Choosing the right greeting shows respect. Imagine you're visiting France. You walk into a small bakery. The owner is 60 years old. You smile and say,
Salut.
the owner may think, oh, that's a little too informal. But if you say, Bonjour, madame, immediately you sound polite and you'll probably receive a much warmer smile. Small details like this make a huge difference when speaking French. Let's practice together. I'll say it first. Then it's your turn. Ready?
Salut.
Again.
Salut.
One last time.
Salut.
Excellent. Now let's imagine it's 7 o'clock in the evening. Would you still say bonjour? No, in the evening. French speakers say,
Bonsoir.
repeat after me.
Bonsoir.
Again.
Bonsoir.
Excellent. Here's an easy way to remember. Morning, bonjour. Afternoon, bonjour. Evening,
Bonsoir.
simple. Imagine you're going to dinner. You enter the restaurant. The waiter smiles. What should you say? That's right.
Bonsoir.
Now imagine you're arriving at a friend's house at 8 o'clock. Do you say bonjour? No, you say
Bonsoir.
perfect. One mistake many beginners make. They keep saying bonjour all day, even late at night. French people don't do that. Once the evening arrives, switch to
Bonsoir.
you'll sound much more natural. Let's review. When you meet your teacher at 10 in the morning, what do you say? Bonjour. Excellent. Now you meet your best friend.
Salut.
Great. Now it's 8 o'clock in the evening. You're entering a restaurant. Bonsoir. Fantastic. You're already sounding much more like a French speaker. But we're not finished yet. Coming up next, I'll teach you one greeting that almost every French family uses, and many French textbooks never teach. Let's continue. Now, let's learn one of the cutest French greetings. The word is
Coucou.
repeat after me. Coucou. Again, coucou. Excellent. Now, what does coucou mean? It simply means hey or hi, but here's the important part. You only use
Coucou.
people you're very close to. For example, your husband or wife, your children, your best friend, your brother or sister, someone you know very well. Imagine you arrive at your grandmother's house. You open the door and happily say,
Coucou, mamie.
that's perfectly natural. Now imagine you're walking into a job interview. Would you say,
Coucou.
absolutely not? That would sound much too casual. Instead, you would say,
Bonjour, monsieur.
French greetings depend on your relationship with the other person. Here's something interesting. French parents often greet their children with coucou. You'll also see this word in text messages. If your French friend sends you a message that starts with
Coucou.
don't worry, they're simply saying hi. In French, coucou sounds warm, friendly, and affectionate. After saying hello, what usually comes next? Exactly. We ask, how are you? In French, the most common way is
Ça va?
repeat after me.
Ça va?
Again,
Ça va?
excellent. Now here's something funny. The answer is often.
Ça va?
So listen carefully. Question,
Ça va?
answer.
Ça va?
The same words, but one is a question and the other is the answer. Let's practice together. I'll ask the question. You answer. Ready?
Ça va?
Excellent. Again.
Ça va?
Fantastic. French people don't always answer exactly the same way. Let's learn a few useful responses. If you're feeling great, you can say,
Très bien.
very good. If someone has been especially polite, you can say,
Très bien, merci.
very good, thank you. Another common answer is,
Ça va bien.
I'm doing well. If you're feeling okay, not amazing, not terrible, you can say,
Pas mal.
not bad. And if you're having one of those days, neither good nor bad, you can say,
Comme ci, comme ça.
so. Finally, if you're not feeling well, you can say,
Pas très bien.
not very well. Let's see if you understand. I'm going to answer the question. You tell me how I'm feeling. Ready?
Très bien, merci.
Am I happy or sad? That's right. Happy. Now listen again.
Pas très bien.
Happy or not feeling well. Correct. Not feeling well. Excellent. You're making great progress. Now it's time to put everything together in a real French conversation. Quick question. Which greeting is your favorite so far? Is it
Bonjour, salut, bonsoir, or coucou.
pause the video and tell me in the comments. I read every single comment and I'd love to know which one you'll start using. Today, congratulations! You've already learned several greetings that French speakers use every day. Now let's see how they sound in a real conversation. Imagine you're visiting Paris for the first time. You walk into a small cafe. The waiter looks at you and smiles. He says,
Bonjour, madame.
you smile and answer, Bonjour. Then he asks,
Ça va?
you answer.
Très bien, merci. Et vous?
He smiles.
Ça va très bien, merci.
When you finish your coffee and leave, you say,
Au revoir.
and the waiter replies,
Au revoir. Bonne journée.
congratulations! You just completed your first conversation in French. How exciting is that? Before we finish today's lesson, there's one greeting you absolutely need to know when you leave. You don't usually say bonjour, you say au revoir. Repeat after me. Au revoir. Again, au revoir. Excellent. Au revoir simply means goodbye. It's polite, it's common, and you can use it almost everywhere. Here's a bonus expression. If you know you'll see someone again soon, you can say,
À bientôt.
it means see you soon. For example, you're leaving your French class. Instead of saying goodbye, you can say
À bientôt.
simple, friendly, and very French. Let's review everything we've learned today. Repeat after me one last time.
Bonjour. Salut. Bonsoir. Coucou. Ça va? Au revoir. À bientôt.
Excellent. Listen to yourself. You're already speaking French. Pause the video if you need more time. The correct answer is B. Bonjour. Great job. Correct. Bonsoir. That's right. Coucou. Correct. Au revoir. Excellent. The answer is très bien, merci. How many questions did you answer correctly? Write your score in the comments. Did you get 5 out of 5? Let me know below. Fantastic work today. In just a few minutes, you've learned greetings that you'll hear every single day in French-speaking countries. Remember, learning a language isn't about perfection. It's about practicing a little every day. If you enjoyed this lesson, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new bilingual French-English lesson. In our next lesson, you'll learn how to introduce yourself in French with confidence. You'll be able to say your name, where you're from, what languages you speak, and even ask someone else the same questions. Until then,
À bientôt.
wait before you go. Here's one last challenge. I'm going to greet you 5 times. I want you to answer out loud before I reveal the correct response. Ready? Bonjour. Possible answer. Bonjour.
Ça va?
Très bien, merci. Et vous?
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
À bientôt.
À bientôt.
Excellent. If you answered them all, you're already speaking French. I'll see you in the next lesson.